Hi, my name is Trevor. I'm a factory specialist here in the makerspace at UNT. In this video, we'll be covering the safety and functionality of the tools that are considered green level. Enjoy.
The first tool that we have on the list is the ratchet PVC cutter. To enable the ratchet mechanism, you want to pull the handle separate apart like so. Now you're ready to start the ratcheting cutter. You want to begin ratcheting until the PVC cutter cuts all the way through the material. You want to grab the pipe, put it between the blade and the guard, and make sure it cuts all the way through. Keep hands away from the blade and make sure to use two hands when ratcheting, just in case so you not cut your fingers off. The next tool we have on the list is the heat gun. You want to plug the gun to an outlet and turn it on when ready to use. It's pretty much like a high-end blow dryer. Point the barrel towards the area that you are trying to heat. Do not apply too much heat on the same area for too long because it could damage the material and cause eruption. Keep the gun away from skin and do not point it at anyone. Again, this is very powerful and it has a lot of heat, so you do not want to melt anything or cause damage to your skin or into the material you're trying to burn. Now, the next tool that we have on the list is the impact driver. One thing about the impact driver, it does one thing, but it does one thing very well. It pretty much impact screws or remove screws. You can adjust the switch for a turning preference. If you push the switch for a forward position, you'll see the arrow pointing forward. If you want to take out the screw, you push the button for the reverse direction where the arrow points backwards. You want to pull the trigger slowly until you are comfortable enough to use the impact driver at full speed if you're a beginner. Then you push the driver very, very hard into the surface you are drilling into, just to make sure the screw actually goes into the material you're trying to screw in. Never cover the vents, and it's because it could cover the heat driver and it could overheat the driver. Keep the bit straight and never drive in at an angle, which can cause damage to the driver and the bit. To unload a bit, you want to pull the chuck and remove the bit and then release the chuck. The same procedure to put in a bit, you just push in a bit into the chuck. Keep fingers away from the bit when the impact driver is on, and make sure to keep off hand on the back of the driver and not cover the vents. And last but not least, we have the drill. One thing about the drill, it is less powerful than the impact driver, but it is more efficient. You have more capabilities to do more things. The best thing about the drill is that it has 3 gears. The first gear is used for drilling large holes and long screws. The second gear is used for drilling average holes and medium screws, and just like you guessed it, the third gear is used for drilling small holes and short screws. To load in a bit, it has a keyless chuck, so you want to hold the bit inside the chuck and pull the trigger slowly, making sure that the chuck is spinning in a forward direction, and the jaws inside the chuck will close around the bit. Now, to unload a bit, you want to reverse the direction of the drill and make sure the chuck is spinning in the reverse direction. So you want to hold the chuck until neutral and pull the trigger slowly until the bit falls out the drill. Make sure you pull slowly so the bit won't fly out the drill. Now, before drilling any holes, you want to make sure to use scrap pieces on the material or have the material that you are about to drill into hang over an edge. Now, the best thing about the drill, it has these bits that you want to use for. So to drill metal, you want to use only twist bits. Now, if you want to use for wood and plastic, you want to use brad point, spade, and forstner bits for wood and plastic. And those are all the materials. And thank you for watching this training video. For more information, please check out our website at guides.library.unt.edu/factory.